Happy Fortnight! Welcome to Retro Dailies, the car show that says you could and should use a retro car every single day. I'm Liam Carter, and I'm getting all posh to meet Fran in his Jaguar.
Alright mate, got a lift.
Okay, maybe not that posh. So I'm here in the middle of nowhere, and thank you very much for meeting me, Fran.
No problem.
With your Jaguar, proper antique, yeah?
Yeah.
And it looked absolutely stunning. So, I mean, talk us through it.
It's a 4 litre straight 6 Jaguar 1994. It's one of the last engines that actually Jaguar made before they got took over by Ford, so it's
one of the proper ones.
One of the proper ones, yeah. It's I've been told it's one of the best ones they made, and the electrics are quite well on it. They don't have many problems with it. And it's my father-in-law's. He bought it. I think it had about 1,500 miles on when he got it, and he's had it since 1994, 1995. Can't remember.
I would like to point out as well that Fran and I actually work together. He's kindly decided to give up his time because he's usually sick of seeing me during the week on the weekend. So yeah, cheers for that, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Nice. To be honest, on these you don't come across as big a knobhead what you really have in real life. So it's good actually. Yeah, see you in a different light.
Yeah, see me as a nice person.
The bodywork is in not bad condition. It's for its age. It's not too bad. There's a dint on the bonnet. There's a bit of a deep mark here on the wing mirror. There's a little dint here. There's a little dint there. Bear in mind it's 1994. You're going to have a few marks on it. But I think a lot of these will buff off. That's a bit of a scratch there on that one. That one needs doing.
Fran would not do one of these episodes unless it was like the weather is today, where it's cracking flags.
That's right. Because it just sets the car off, doesn't it? And be honest with you, it sets the wheels off.
It does set the wheels off. So tell us about these wheels.
Right, the wheels was they had the mould, I don't know what it is. It gets under the lacquer and it kind of looked like it was rotting everywhere, and they looked terrible. They were really bad. A guy put me in touch with a guy called Balfour Wheels over near Astley, and he did a lot of diamond cutting. So I went seeing him, and he said, yeah, I'll have a go at them. Now, he usually puts them. What you do, you put it on a machine, and it cuts it left, cuts it right, and that's what usually happens. But with these wheels, they've got a lot of dishes, and you had to do it by hand. You had to buy a tip. I think it was 200 quid or something, he said, and he's had to do what he can with the machine and then do it by hand. But I mean, as you can see, the light mirrors, they actually look better than they was originally, I think. The Jaguar straight 6, obviously, it's the last one Jaguar made before Ford took over, and by all accounts, it's a very good engine. They said there's not many problems with them.
What problems have you had?
Not with the engine. It's nothing. Obviously, when it had been stood for a while, there was a light on saying the anti-lock brake system, there was something wrong with that, which is this pump here, this black pump. I thought that might have needed changing. Anyway, I put the diagnostics in, and it was like intermittent fault. Anyway, that's cleared itself up. I think it's because it hadn't been ridden for a while. Anyway, that's gone. It got a full service, it had oil changed, had all fluids done. This got done in December, and it's not used a bit of oil, a bit of water. It is bang on.
Have you had to change anything particularly big? Kind of worth maybe about 300 quid or something?
Yeah, go on. Yeah. There was the alternator. Sorry, yeah. That was a problem in the battery, which is in the back, which I think was about 120 quid as well. So them are the two biggest expenses really. But it runs bang on. It starts first time, and that's the main thing, that it starts, and you know it's going to get you there. Because I wouldn't like to have carried on, as it were.
Can I put the seat back?
Have you, yeah. I think it's got a thing on side, on that side. If you pull the big one back. What the other one? The other one underneath. What the other one? There's one at the side of it. Open the door. You might be able to look.
You shouldn't have to. Jag designed it so that you shouldn't.
Watch.
Yeah, but I've got. Oh. Is that it?
No, is that it?
That's it.
Oh, right.
I've never really been able to fit in Jags because they're like very tight.
It's very strange, isn't it? Because you look at the size, but you think, oh, big massive car, but it isn't, is it?
Nope.
Like
it's very.
I've just literally today put the lining back up.
Oh yeah.
It's sticky, but when it gets hot, it seems to drop. So I've just sticked it back up, just for this. Hopefully, it might stay up. But halfway through the thing, you might start to see it falling down.
So the glue's still wet?
No, the glue's just failed, and it's tacky.
Yeah.
But it's like you can go like that, it'll stick it up, but then see that? It's just starting to drop like. So we'll have to see how it gets on.
Well, we won't mention it.
No. Maybe not. Just not.
So people let out Jags rather than.
You seem to have seen with this, yeah, that there's like a balance. Some people just see, oh, it's an old car, and they don't like it, but you get other people who literally look and go, oh, look at that, you know, and you sometimes they let you out, sometimes they don't. Maybe it's just because it's just got a massive big nose, and then by the time you stop, because these are old brakes, you're not used to it, you've got about a foot out and you don't realise it. Like.
Yeah. Notoriously large bonnets on a Jag, isn't it?
Like when you see that, I can see there, there's probably another foot.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see, so you just gotta. and the other thing is, which is getting annoying now, is when you come into modern cars, they've all got these beepy flipping sensors on that tell you you're going too close or something. And when you jump back in this, you forget. So when you're reversing, you're waiting for the sensor, and you're going, there's no sensor. and then suddenly you go, shit, and then you start looking and thinking, bloody hell, this is hard, like. and it's easy how easy that's done. I've not been in it for a while.
Well, it's the same on the back end with one of these.
The back end, yeah.
Yeah, you've got like a.
That's the worst bit.
It's over 20 years old, but it doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it's got a few mod cons on it. It's like the air conditioning. On a day like this, my God, you know, there's nothing worse, is there? I mean, obviously, you know about that, don't you?
Yeah, well, I've got two cars and neither of them have air conditioning.
This car was probably 38 grand or something like that, brand new at the time, which, you know, you could buy two houses with that. And it's got all the bits what are mod cons for the time, which now are more or less standard, like. Yeah. You know, and that's the difference with it, innit? It's got, to me, it's got the, it's not quite a classic, I wouldn't say, but I suppose in a few years' time it might be getting that way. But it's got the few modern bits that help you live with it a bit better on a day to day.
Yeah, well that's it. It does clarify as retro, just because it looks a bit more modern than most retros of the day that it was.
Yeah.
That's not its fault.
The thing, I'll tell you the issue this year. Her dad's brought it. It's my wife's dad's car, and he decided to get himself a Jag. So he got himself an M-Reg 3.2, I think, from Meads of Bolton, and he had it for about 3 weeks. And he went in for something, I can't remember what it was now. And he took it in for service, and this was parked outside, and he kind of looked, and he just fell in love with it. And he said to the guy, he said, what's the crap with this here? And he said, oh, it's a lovely car, this is it's a 4 litre Sovereign. Apparently it was one lady on it, and she had a chauffeur, and he used to drive her places, and it had 1,500 miles on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now if it was, it may have only been 6 months old or a year old or something like that when he got it, and he just went, I'm having it. And so he basically came back with his car. So he's gone from like a maroon coloured red one, and he came back with this, and he absolutely loved this car. The thing is, it's functional, isn't it? It's a retro car. You do get the looks, and you know, I've had a lot of comments about the wheels. The wheels had that, you know, the mouldy stuff what grows on them. You know, it's got behind the lacquer
mould.
Yeah, it was horrible stuff. And I worked for Stuart, and it really let the car down.
Right, so Fran, thank you very much for your time. What a beautiful Jaguar you have.
No worries, thanks a lot. Yeah,
no problem.
Brilliant. I think it's probably going to be your best episode, to be honest with you. You're going to really have to raise the bar after this one, because this is setting a level.
Wow. He said it, I didn't. Right, well, of course, if you like this, like it, why not? If you want to see more, subscribe. Right, thank you very much. Cheers for your time. Yeah.
Proper, look, come here. That's a proper handshake.
Proper handshake.
Like, not like a...
Not like the one that I normally do.
Yeah, proper one. Yeah, yeah, not like that. Have you got that on, yeah?
Yeah, oh, that's recording, mate.
We have to wait for
Higher distance up there.
I think that was.
And I'm going to meet Fran with his Jaguar. Too slow.